So let's go ahead and get into some Casetify cases. Now, if you've seen me, if you rock with me in the past, you know that I have did these cases already for the 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max. But just like other brands out there are doing, Casetify is actually updating their lineup to include at least a few cases their MagSafe versions. Now, they probably had to do this, man, because MagSafe is becoming a thing now. We just know that's what it is. And your boy predominantly charges with MagSafe. Yep, I just went all in and I'm here. I'm in it. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Impact cases from Casetify, including MagSafe. So we do have two versions. We have the clear version and we do have a plain black version. Of course, we'll review it. Then we'll just slap the other one on to just see what it looks like. And then we'll go about our day. So let's switch it up a little bit. We always do simple cases. Let's get into the clear version of the Casetify Impact series, not the Ultra Impact. The Ultra, well, actually, I'll take that back. This is the Ultra Impact. Didn't even realize that because it got the bumpers on the side. So this one here is going to be an Impact. This one is the Ultra Impact to give you that much more protection. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's check the case out itself. And the first thing that jumps out at you, just like a lot of these clear cases that include MagSafe, is those magnets. I mean, it sticks out like a sore thumb, but it is what it is. If you don't care about the way it looks, you just want to use it for those MagSafe compatibility accessories, then you should be good with it. So it is what it is. So check it out on the back and let's go ahead and remove. It'll never be so clean again. It's all fingerprinting all downhill now. Make sure you got, nope, none on the back. So looking at it, classic Casetify with that the font around the logo. I've always loved that little touch. You can see a Casetify case from a mile away because you already know they have that little logo. Like I said, you see those MagSafe magnets. On to the right side, starting off with the corner, they do have those enforced bumpers. Up to 9 feet of drop protection we have with these Ultra Impact cases. So these are drop test proven. Now we're going to drop test it in this video. No, but in the future video, we will be doing some drop tests with these bad boys just so we can see if we got to test them out. We got to test them out. So you get them reinforced edges there going on the side. You get that power button there, smooth side. And of course it says I'm made of 50% recycled material. So for what it matters to a lot of you out there, the case is made out of 50% recycled material, but the actual packaging is made out of 100% recycled material. So they're real eco-friendly. So we got to appreciate that. So it lets you know right there on the side. I already know a lot of you are going to come in here and say you don't like that just because a lot of people like minimalist, bare. They don't like a lot of extra font on their cases, but it is what it is. They say that down there. So that's where it's at. Corners also protected, like I said, double protected on the corners. You get the cutout, which are accurate cutouts for your speakers. Volume up and down, nothing special. Cutout for that mute toggle, more protection. And that's going to be it. So let's go ahead and slap the 12 Pro Max. And I know this is going to be a tight fit, just like all Casetify cases are, but that's why I love them. That's why they're some of my favorite cases. My girl loves Casetify. Legit the only cases that she'll use. Let's go ahead and get into it now. Let's take a look at the buttons. Buttons, of course, is always going to be first. Power button. Feels good. No issues there. Going down to the bottom, checking out those buttons and the cutouts. Cutouts seem pretty good. The cutouts seem to favor maybe, no, it's all good. Cutouts are fine there. Volume up and down. Got my camera on. Volume up and down buttons. Feel good. No issues at all when it comes to that. And taking a look at the camera back there, that camera is recessed just enough so when you sit it down on the table, you don't have to worry about it damaging your lens or anything like that. So nice job when it comes to the buttons. Nice job when it comes to the accurate cutouts on this case right here. Now, next up, let's go ahead and take a look at that lay on the tail protection. Now, you already know I'm rocking a tempered glass screen protector. Of course, I will drop the link to the one that I use down in the description below, but it does have a lip that goes all the way around the case. So if you do drop this bad boy, and just like I told you, they're rated up to 9 feet of drop protection. I think it's a little bit more. I almost think it's like 9.9 or 9.8. I could be mistaken, but it's up there. 9 feet of drop protection. And that's taller than me. You see what I'm saying? The Impact series is up to 6 feet of drop protection. So it is what it is. Next up, how does the case fit on the phone? You know, that's some of the important stuff when it comes to me. It's a Casetify case, so I already know what to expect when we are talking about it fitting on the phone. So let's go ahead and grab that top. Nice little snug fit right there. And I didn't really exaggerate that the lip of this thing is nice up here on the front. Let's take it back to the lay on tail protection. The lips on this thing is thick. You see what I'm saying? You got some nice thick lips. I don't know why I said that. Y'all are going to just, Y'all know what I'm talking about. So you have a nice lip up here. So you're definitely good there. I just had to mention that when I was talking about the fit because I really was able to get a good grasp on it. So nice snug fit right there when it comes to the top, coming down to the sides. You get a little bit of pull when it gets to the buttons, of no to be expected, but it's still very stiff. Coming down, already know, no movement, super, super snug. And down here on the bottom, also very snug. So the fit is just like any other Casetify case. It's always going to be classic, nice, snug fitting case. You can't beat it. And how does it feel in your hand? Now, one thing about the case is it is a little slippery. There isn't anything that you can kind of grip on. There isn't any kind of double materials to kind of act like grip. It's none there. So there is going to be just a tad bit slippery in my opinion. Now, is it like a super duper bar of soap? No, but with the clear case, you know it's exaggerated a little bit when it comes to the clear case, just because of that material and what you got to work with. So that's just something to keep in mind. Does add a little bit of more heft to your phone, but we're talking about Ultra Impact. If you want something that's a little bit more slimmer, we'll get into the Impact over there, but this is the Ultra Impact. If you're clumsy, this is the one you want. 9 feet of drop protection. You know what I mean? The height, just think about it. How far you can drop. I'm 6 something and this, yeah, so you get that drop protection. So it's going to add a little bit of thickness, but it's to be expected, but it's all good. So let's go ahead and bring the MagSafe over here, and dropping it down on MagSafe works just fine with MagSafe with a very strong magnet. If I can say so, this magnet, and this is a stainless steel block. At one point, I was able to pick this whole stainless steel block up with the actual MagSafe in the phone all together. This thing is strong. So this is the reason why I really like the Casetify cases, because a lot of cases say they're MagSafe compatible, but then they barely have a magnet on it to grip this phone. No, this bad boy is strong. And I think it's the Impact series that I was able to pick this all up together, but works great. This is the Ultra Impact. So if you need that extra protection and you want that MagSafe, then this is definitely going to be the one to look at. And before we continue, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to get into some of the, I don't say the most entertaining, but a lot of case videos can just kind of be bland. It is what it is, but we have fun with our case reviews, man. So if you rock with that, make sure you hit that sub button and rock with me, turn that bell on so you don't miss out on these notifications, man. So let's go ahead and switch over and go to the Impact series. And the Impact series is going to be not as real deal as the Ultra Impact. This bad boy, 9 feet of drop protection. This is going to be a little bit more toned down at 6. So you may not need that extreme drop protection, but you also want that MagSafe right there. So you are good to go. So one thing that I forgot to mention, and I don't know how I forgot this, man, but these cases have their, what Casetify has is their Chi-Tech, not sure which way you pronounce it, but this is going to be their material that allows a lot of that shock absorption to help give you those nice drop protection numbers. And you can see it going all the way around. It looks really good in combination with this black case. So that's what's going to give you those drop test numbers, 6.6. and a little bit over 9 feet of drop protection when it comes to this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Impact series here. Like I stated to you, it's the Ultra Impact, but just dialed down a little bit. Doesn't have any extra bump protection around the sides, but everything is the same classic. On that right side, you get that cutout for, well, it's not cut out, it's actually a raised, but you see how they did the button, like they added the slits in it. So you got that power button. You get the same message right here, made of 50% recycled material. Flipping it on the bottom, you do see they do have all your port cutouts. Now they do have 2 little dots right here. Not 100% sure what that is used for. I'll kind of go back and look and read through the paperwork about these. And if I see something, I will comment down below and let you know what these are used for. But they do have those there. On that left side, they have a volume up, volume down, huge cutout. And on the back, this is just going to be your plain black. So many color options to choose from when we're talking about the Impact series, and you get that classic Casetify. And you already know that MagSafe into the case, those magnets. So there it is. Let's go ahead and pop the 12 Pro Max in here, and let's go ahead and take a look at it. So let's check out those buttons. Power button on point. Flipping it over on the bottom, you can see the speaker cutouts are accurate and on point. No issues there. Volume up and down. Nice and tactile, and getting to that mute toggle switch. It's a little deep in there, but it is easy to kind of get to once you get your finger in there. So all good there. Flipping it over on the back, you see that the camera is recessed down there and it has protection as well. Taking a look at that late on-the-tail protection. Once again, tempered glass screen protector, but you do have a nice lip that goes all the way around this phone. So when you put it down, once again, 6.6 feet of drop protection, you are good to go. And I forgot to add the material, man, it is 99% microbial. So you already know during these times, yeah, it has a finish that kind of bounces those germs off. So that's really going to help just a little bit as well, which is a nice little touch, especially these days with, you know, the virus and everything like that. That definitely does help. So nice little material on this as well. But yeah, that's basically it, man. Nice lay on tear protection, the buttons and everything good. How does it fit on the phone? So you already know, let's stop at the top. Very, very snug, good to go. Coming down, a little bit of give when it comes to the buttons. Continue to come down on the phone. Nice and snug fit, super duper snug. And even down here at the bottom, very, very snug as well. So overall, just like I stated before, classic snug fit when it comes to the Casetify cases. You can't beat it. Now, last thing but not least, how does it feel on your phone? This basically feels pretty good in your hands. Feels good. It feels a lot better when it comes to the grip than this Ultra Impact does, just because you have an actual rubber-ish material. So this is a lot more grippy. Is it the most grippy case? No, because you get better grip with cases that kind of have, you know, dots and different things like that cut into the actual size of the phone. But this is pretty grippy. I could use it. And I'm a person who hates slippery cases. I can use it, so that's good to go. So overall, nice. Does add a little bit of thickness to the case, just a little bit, not a total deal breaker, but once again, this is a protective case. A lot of cases may add a little bulk, but they don't really tell you how much they're drop protected. So this is, like I said, 6 feet drop protected. So popping on MagSafe, this Mag, I think, yeah, super strong. As you can see right there, with it already activated. So let's go ahead and let it reset. Boom, dropping it on MagSafe. Works just fine with MagSafe. Now, this is what I was talking about. Look how strong that magnet is. You see that? Super strong magnet right here. It's picking up a stainless steel block from Nomad. This is the Nomad MagSafe mount. I couldn't even get it out. This thing is made of solid stainless steel, heavy. And this magnet is so strong on this case that it picks the actual mount up itself. I went and said on Twitter yesterday that this case has by far the strongest MagSafe magnet that I've seen of reviewing MagSafe cases. Nothing comes close in my opinion. Apples are strong, but this might, I don't know, man. This might have Apple beat. Look at that. Just so you guys make sure, don't tell me that I'm grabbing the mount or something like that. That's, yeah, that's strong. So works just fine with MagSafe and wireless charging. So yeah, here are your two cases, man. Ultra Impact, 9 feet of drop protection. This is going to be the Impact series, 6 feet of drop protection. There is a customized link. I will be sure to pop it right here at the bottom, pop it in the comment section, pop it in the description section. But if you click that link and buy one of these, you do get 15% off. It's not a discount code, it's a direct link. So the promo will be automatically applied to your order when you click on the link. So definitely go down there, check it out. Go grab one, and courtesy of your boy, highly recommend these cases, man. These are legit the only cases I love rocking with them. I've been using this one right here, the Impact series with MagSafe, and I like the matte, just minimalistic look. That's what I've been rocking with, man. And my girl jacks me for my Casetify cases every time I bring them up in here. But take it T, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Make sure you do all the YouTube things. Hit that like, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell on so you don't miss out on any future videos. Everyone, please be safe. Catch you on the next one. Later.